You finally got the car. It feels like a big achievement in your life. You stand there holding the keys with pride. In your mind, this is success. But what if this moment is actually the beginning of a financial mistake? You feel excited every time you look at it. It's shiny, new, and impressive. You imagine people noticing you more. It gives you confidence and status. But excitement can sometimes hide long-term consequences. You sit down and sign the papers. The numbers seem manageable at first. Monthly payments don't look too bad. You tell yourself it's worth it. But you've just locked yourself into a long financial commitment. You start driving your new car. Everything feels smooth and perfect. You enjoy every second behind the wheel. It feels like you made the right decision. But this feeling won't last forever. Then the first reality hits. You stop at a gas station. The price is higher than you expected. You open your wallet and hesitate. This is just the beginning of ongoing costs. Slowly, the bills begin to stack up. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, all add up. You start tracking your expenses. The total keeps growing every month, and you begin to feel pressure. Then something breaks. You didn't expect it this soon. The repair bill is expensive. You stare at it in disbelief. Cars always cost more than you think. You check your bank account again. The numbers are going down. You feel a bit of stress building up. You wonder where your money's going, and the answer is right in front of you. Here's the part most people ignore. Your car is losing value every single day, even when you're not driving it. It's silently draining your wealth, and you don't even see it happening. You start to question everything. Why is this happening? You thought a car was just a one-time purchase, but it's actually a continuous expense, and most people never realize this truth. The moment you drove off the lot, the value dropped. Not a little, a lot. Thousands of dollars disappeared instantly, and you can't get it back. This is called depreciation. In the first year alone, cars lose a huge percentage of value. The graph drops fast. It's one of the fastest depreciating assets, and yet people still buy new cars every day. That's the trap. You start thinking about why people do this. Is it for status? Is it for comfort? Or is it just habit? Most people never question it. They just follow the crowd. But there's another way to think about it. You don't have to follow the same path. You can pause and compare your options. You can make smarter decisions. And it starts with understanding the numbers. New cars are the most expensive option. You pay the highest price. You absorb the biggest loss. And you take on the most risk. It's the worst deal financially. Used cars, on the other hand, are different. Someone else already paid the biggest loss. The price is much lower. The value is more stable. This is where things get interesting. After about 3 to 5 years, depreciation slows down. The steep drop is over. The curve becomes flatter. That means less money lost over time. This is the sweet spot. Smart buyers understand this. They don't chase brand new cars. They wait patiently. They look for value instead of status. And that's how they win financially. When you spend less on a car, you keep more money. That money can be saved. It can be invested. It can grow over time. And that's how wealth is built. Instead of losing money every month, you start gaining control. Your finances feel lighter. Your stress goes down. And your future starts looking better. All from one smarter decision. Take a closer look at this graph. The biggest drop happens early. That's where most people lose their money. After that, things slow down. Understanding this changes everything. Focus on that 3 to 5 year mark. This is where depreciation becomes much smaller. The car still works great, but the price is far lower. That's the opportunity most people miss. Now imagine buying at that point. You get a reliable car, you avoid the biggest loss, and you pay much less. That's a smart financial move. Compare the two prices side by side. One is high and risky, the other is lower and smarter. Both cars can do the same job, but one protects your money. When you spend less, you keep more. That extra money stays with you. It doesn't disappear into depreciation, and over time, that makes a huge difference. You can start saving that difference. Even small amounts add up. Consistency matters more than size. Over time, this builds a strong foundation. And you avoid unnecessary debt. Less debt means less stress. You're not tied down by big payments, and you have more freedom to choose. With less financial pressure, you sleep better. Your mind feels calmer. You're not constantly worried about bills. Peace of mind is valuable. You wake up with less stress. You don't feel overwhelmed. Your decisions feel more controlled. That's what financial stability feels like. Daily life becomes smoother. You're not constantly thinking about money. You can focus on what matters, and that's a powerful shift. But then you see someone else with a brand new car. It looks impressive. It's easy to feel a little jealous. That feeling is completely normal. Social media makes it even worse. Everyone shows their best moments. Expensive cars look like success, but what you don't see is the cost behind it. You start to feel pressure. Maybe you should upgrade too. Maybe you're missing out. This is how people get trapped financially. But you can stop and think. You don't have to follow the crowd. You can make your own decision, and that's where real power comes from. Choosing a used car is not a step backward. It's actually a smarter move forward. It shows discipline, and discipline builds wealth. When buying used, take your time. Check everything carefully. Look at the condition. Make sure it's reliable. If needed, use a checklist. Stay organized and focused. Don't rush the decision. Smart buyers are patient. If possible, get it checked by a mechanic. A second opinion can save you money. It reduces risk and it gives you confidence. Once everything looks good, make the deal. You're paying a fair price. You avoided the biggest losses, and you made a smart choice. Now you drive with confidence, not just because of the car, but because you made a smart financial decision, and that feeling is different. Now your monthly payments are much lower. That alone changes everything. You're not stretched thin anymore. You actually have breathing room, and that's powerful. Instead of spending that extra money, you redirect it. You start putting it into investments. Even small amounts matter. This is where your money starts working for you, not against you. Over time, your investments begin to grow, slowly at first, then faster. You start to see real progress. It feels rewarding, and it motivates you to keep going. You also begin learning more. You read, you research, you improve. Your mindset starts to change. You're no longer just spending money, you're building something. This is how real wealth begins, not from big risks, but from small, consistent decisions. Over time, they compound, and the results become powerful. You continue saving regularly. It becomes a habit. You don't even think about it anymore. It's just part of your system, and systems create success. Now compare both paths again. One path loses money every month. The other builds it slowly. The difference is huge over time, and it all started with one decision. Your car is still losing value, that part doesn't change, but now it's much slower, and your investments are growing faster. That's how you flip the game. You start to feel confident, not because of what you own, but because of what you're building. That's a different kind of confidence, and it lasts longer. This is what winning looks like. Quiet, steady progress. No need to show off, just smart decisions over time. That's real success. Now imagine your future self. More savings, more freedom, more options, all because you made better choices early. Your savings keep growing, opportunities start appearing. You're no longer stuck, you have flexibility, and that changes your life. Stress levels go down even more. You feel more in control. Money is no longer a constant worry. That peace is worth everything. You can start enjoying life more. Travel, experiences, freedom, not because you spent more, but because you spent smarter. You can even work from anywhere. You're not tied down financially. Your choices expand, and your life opens up. This is what real wealth looks like. It's not flashy, it's not loud, it's freedom and control, and it's built step by step. When you look back, you realize something. That expensive car wasn't worth it. It would have slowed you down and held you back. So you make a rule for yourself. Avoid unnecessary expenses, especially ones that lose value fast. This one rule can change everything. You start writing down your financial principles, simple rules that guide your decisions. They keep you on track and they protect your future. And it all starts with understanding depreciation. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It changes how you think and how you spend money. Rule number 1 is simple. Buy cars that are 3 to 5 years old. This avoids the biggest drop in value. You still get reliability, but you pay much less. Rule number 2 is to keep payments low. Don't stretch your budget for a car. It's not an asset that grows. It's a tool, not an investment. Rule number 3 is powerful. Invest the difference you save. That's where the magic happens. This is how you turn a bad expense into a smart strategy. These rules are simple, but most people ignore them. That's why most people stay broke. The difference is in discipline. Now imagine explaining this to someone else. It sounds obvious when you say it out loud, but very few people actually follow it. That's your advantage. When others hear this, they're often surprised. They never thought about cars this way. They just followed what everyone else does. That's how the cycle continues. But once you understand it, everything changes. You start seeing things differently. You question expensive habits, and that's how growth begins. You might even help others understand it too. Sharing knowledge is powerful. It creates awareness, and it can change someone's financial future. Whenever you feel unsure, go back to the graph. It shows the truth clearly. Numbers don't lie, and this one is hard to ignore.
Stay confident in your decision, even if others don't understand it. You're playing a different game, and you're playing it smarter. Every financial decision matters, even small ones. They add up over time, and they shape your future. You'll always face choices like this: spend now or save for later, impress others or build quietly. The path you choose defines everything. Choosing the used car isn't just about money, it's about mindset. It shows you value long-term thinking, and that's a rare skill. Confidence comes from clarity. You know why you made this decision, you understand the numbers, and that gives you peace. You continue saving consistently. It becomes automatic. No stress, no overthinking, just steady progress. And over time, the results become visible. Your money grows, your options expand, and your life improves. You celebrate small wins along the way. Each step forward matters. It keeps you motivated, and it builds momentum. You feel calm about your finances. No panic, no pressure, just control. And that's a powerful feeling. You keep moving forward, one smart decision at a time. No shortcuts, no rush, just consistency. And eventually, you reach a higher level. More savings, more freedom. You're no longer stuck. You're building real wealth. Now look back at where you started. The stress, the confusion, the pressure. That version of you didn't understand this yet, but now you do, and that changes everything. You can clearly see the mistake now. Overspending on a car costs more than you think. It's not just the price, it's the lost opportunity. So now I'm asking you directly, what are you going to choose? Follow the crowd or think differently? This decision matters more than you realize. Don't fall for the illusion. A new car might look like success, but it often hides financial pressure. Real success is what you don't see. Before your next purchase, stop and think, do you really need it or are you being influenced? Awareness is your strongest tool. Take a moment before you decide. That pause can save you thousands. It gives you clarity, and clarity leads to better choices. Be intentional with your money. Every dollar has a purpose. Every decision has a consequence. Choose wisely. Small, smart decisions create big results, not overnight, but over time. That's how wealth is built. You're more capable than you think. You can make better choices. You can stay disciplined, and you can build something meaningful. Stay focused on your long-term goals. Ignore short-term temptations. Keep your vision clear. That's how you win. Remember this simple idea. Build wealth, not payments. It sounds simple, but it changes everything. Let your money grow instead of shrinking. Put it where it works for you, not where it disappears. That's the mindset shift. Over time, your money multiplies, not because of luck, but because of discipline and smart decisions. You'll feel the difference in your life. Less stress, more freedom, more confidence in your future. That's real success. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it opened your eyes. This is knowledge most people never learn, but now you have it. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing. There's more content like this coming. Simple ideas that can change your life, one video at a time. Keep learning about money. Keep improving your mindset. Small changes lead to big results, and it all starts with awareness. Check out the next video. It will help you go even further. Step by step, you'll build real knowledge and real wealth. You're on the right path now. Stay consistent, stay focused, and trust the process. Make smart decisions, think long-term, and remember, your car should never make you poor. Build wealth and stay wealthy.